Welcome back. Our final current weather shot of the week comes from Moline. Another look at the Quad Cities International Airport, where we have been closely monitoring those flight cancellations. But we also wanted to show you guys some brighter current weather shots. Check this out. One of our viewers, Eric, sent this into the newsroom of the clouds over top of Maquoketa on Wednesday night. He called it the Midwest version of Northern Lights. And of course, if you're looking for some more color, why not look at these?
Let me guess. It's from Bob.
Absolutely. Bob Olmstead, another viewer, snapped these while out on a walk through the Geneseo City Park. Bob and Eric, thank you so much for sending in your photos so we can all enjoy them.
Yeah, fantastic photos indeed. And make sure you get a chance to get some shots of those leaves because they're not going to be there for long.
No.
That's for sure. Well, not too bad of a way to end the work week. Numbers climbed their way in the mid-60s, had some sun, and kind of like yesterday, now we're starting to see those clouds again. So let's go ahead and show you that right now. But first, we take a look at our Bridgepoint camera, and everything's looking good. A little filtered sun taking place. Let's show you what we have in the skies, and that's what we're looking at. Just a few innocent clouds, and yes, there is some green there. Usually that represents rain, but all of that, at least when it comes to our viewing area, is aloft. So I'm not worried about that at all, okay? This is what we're going to be seeing throughout the evening. A few clouds will be passing through our skies, so all should be dry, and those temperatures actually will be looking a bit more seasonable too as we go through the overnight hours as well. But the big news, the big headlines weather-wise for us is this storm system that will continue to track its way eastward. It's still on track to produce a cold rain around here, developing later on our Saturday, and eventually is going to tap into some of that real cold Arctic air up in Canada, draw that down southward and settle across the Midwest for at least a couple of days. Season's coldest around here. That's still on track, at least so far, for Monday morning. We'll get to that in just a little bit. 63 degrees right now at the Quad Cities International Airport after a high of 66, a nice west wind at 12. Still noticing lower 60s from Maquoketa, Savannah, Sterling Rock Falls, and points south and west. Right now, the warm spot over in Burlington with a current temperature of 67. Here's our future track from midnight tonight all the way to 5 a.m. Few clouds here and there, adding a lot more as we head near sunrise, but all remain dry. Temperatures will cool down a little bit more from those upper 40s that we woke up to this morning to more like upper 30s by around sunrise tomorrow. Then as we go throughout our Saturday here, first half of the day, for the most part, should be dry, but after lunchtime and thereafter, that's where the rain will be widespread. And I wouldn't be surprised as we make our way into the evening hours that with that air getting a little bit colder aloft, that we actually mix in some snowflakes with some of this cold rain that'll be going on. And I think that may be an early evening event, and then all this rain that you see here will slowly be coming to an end right around or just after midnight. That's for later on tomorrow. Not much of a jump in temperatures with the system coming in, only mid to upper 40s for daytime highs. At least the winds will be at least a little fairly light, a light breeze, kind of like today, and then really start picking up Saturday night into Sunday as we get on the backside of the system. Even though skies may show some improvement on our Sunday, that northwest wind is going to produce a chill. A little wave or two coming behind the system may produce a few flurries. That will be maybe more common as we get to about Sunday evening. So keep this in mind. Those are just some innocent flakes of snow than anything else. So what a difference that we see going in the weekend from upper 40s to mid 30s for highs on Sunday. Factor in the wind, and it's going to feel more like in the 20s. In fact, the air temperature itself, as we head towards 7 o'clock on Monday morning, will be averaging around 20 degrees. But with that brisk wind, it's going to feel even colder. These are the wind chills that we're looking at by around 7 a.m. So you put that together, that can really be a nice shock to the body. And that's why we continue with this weather impact alert for Monday morning. We're just really concerned about those wind chills. First real cold of the season, something that we're not used to. So preview that warm jacket, those gloves, heading off to work or school Monday morning, and I think you'll be in pretty good shape. Let's take a look at that 8-day tracker. And usually when we have these big sudden cold spells, we usually see a big jump in numbers, and that's certainly going to be the case for the second half of next week. Mid to upper 50s for daytime highs, and Shelby maybe even a little bit better than that by the following weekend.
All right, thanks, James.
Yep.